Today we are going to talk about monologues. This is the next step in the acting side of theater. And monologues have several purposes for us as performers. That if they are within a play, they have reasons to be there. And for us as performers, they play a key role in the audition process. So if you are going to audition for a part, many directors will have you prepare a monologue to present to them during the audition. These monologues can be comedic, they can be dramatic. Sometimes directors ask you to come up with one of each. Sometimes they just want to see one kind or the other. It really just depends on the needs of the show. So that's how we use them as performers, kind of as a tool or something that we have in our wheelhouse that we can pull out at any time that it is needed. But as far as in a scene, a monologue has a certain purpose, and there's really two purposes. There's external and there is internal. So let's start with external. What external is monologues can serve as narration. Maybe there's something that the audience needs to know before we delve into a story, and the story wouldn't make sense if we didn't have this background information. And a character would step forward to give this information so the audience isn't lost within the show. It also just might be in a scene that is a confusing scene, and the audience will need a little help understanding what's going on. This is considered external because it has nothing to do with the thoughts and feelings of the character. It's solely giving information about the situation. So then there's the internal side. Monologues are also meant to tell the inner thoughts of a character that the audience might not be able to pick up on otherwise. So this is when a character steps forward and they tell what they're thinking, essentially. And if you had just watched the scene, you wouldn't have known that information based off of how they acted. And so this gives us their thoughts and their feelings to understand their motivations. And this is usually thoughts and feelings that other characters in the scene can't know, but the audience needs to know. So those are the two types of monologues. Sometimes the monologue is solely external, sometimes it's solely internal. Sometimes there's a little combination of both, but for the most part, they're going to lean towards one or the other more heavily if both are present. So what you're going to do now is you are going to get to watch a few videos of monologues and get to see how these monologues work within um, as a, you're going to get to see how the monologues are presented. One is a little comedic, one is a little more serious, but I think they'll give you some good ideas. And as you watch them, I want you to consider, are these internal, are these external, or are they a little bit of both?